And now references. So let's take a look at a study from the library database together, and then we're going to go to Microsoft Word to build a references page together. Okay, so now let's build our document, our references page. So we're going to open up this lovely document that we were just working on. Okay, so say this is the last page of my document, which is the references page. At the very top, I go to bold, and I write the word references. Plural, references. I hit enter, I remove the bold, I flush left, and now I begin. Okay, so let me throw that there, open this up. Okay, so now I am going to go to abstract and details, and I'm going to look for all the information that I need. So first and foremost, I'm looking for the author's names. So I'm over here, and I need to remember I'm listing the last name first. Okay, let me show you something here though. It is not always going to be the case that you're going to be able to identify or differentiate last and first name from each other. You're going to find authors with names that you're unfamiliar with, and you're not going to be able to identify it. And the only way you can is by looking at the punctuation. If there's a comma here, that is a clear indicator that this name that comes before the comma is the last name, and then followed by the first name and middle initial, okay? So let's go ahead. So we're going to write Charles hyphen Toussaint, comma, period, first initial G, period, space, middle initial, period, comma, and there are only two people here, and you can tell because of that semicolon, okay? Ampersand, space, Krausen, comma, H period, M period, okay? Then one space, open parentheses, the next thing that we need is the publication year, 2010, close parentheses, period, one space. The next thing that we need is the title of the article. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two things in one. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste. Oops. Okay, notice what weirdness just happened. You're going to notice that there's some strange gray casting that's behind this. On top of that, it's not the font. It's just not APA. It's in Helvetica. We don't want that. So do you see this little thing here? Click on this. Choose the third one. Keep text only. Then the only thing that we have to do is we want to just make sure that the capitalization rules apply. And in which case, international students is not a proper noun. Prejudice, that the first letter of the first word needs to be capitalized. Here's a mid-title punctuation, so the rule resets. Threat doesn't need to be capitalized. Perceptions does not. Authoritarian does not. Dispositions doesn't. US, of course, needs to be, it's a proper noun. And then we follow that with a period, one space. The next thing that we need is the publication title, the publishing body, which is right here, the Journal of Psychology. So we have to click on italics. Oops. Comma, space. Oops, I misspelled psychology. Comma, space. Then we make sure to keep the italics because we need the volume number next, 144. Remove italics, no space, open parentheses, put the issue number, here it is, 5, close parentheses, comma, so one space, okay? Then we need the page numbers. The page numbers are right here, 413-428, period. And then we need the lovely DOI. So we scroll, it's right here, it was also here, and it is likely somewhere on this page. Actually, it's not. It's not here, but that's okay. Sometimes the DOI might be hiding in the margins of the actual document. Okay, so in this case, so say for example, you only had this, then what you would have to do is you would just have to type in the DOI hyperlink. It would be something like this, or the example that I showed you. Either way, it'll get you to the right address. So control copy, I'm gonna copy, I'm going to paste. And again, remember, this thing is absolutely necessary, text only. And there you have it. You have got yourself a reference, okay? So now, let's say I want to go, let me actually make this a little bit bigger. Whoops. Okay, say I want to go back to my ethics paper and I want another article. I don't know if I have access to this anymore because this one was from an older, lesson back in April. So let's see, I don't know. Probably April. I would imagine it still is available. Yep, it is, okay. Okay, so now look at this full text. You see the DOI hiding up there? Yeah, sometimes it hides. But let's go to details. And let's build the references page. Let's add this to the references page. Actually, let me throw it to the side. Oops, sorry guys, bear with me. Why is this not working? Phew, there we go. Okay, so now, when I'm getting ready for my second one, again, I want to make sure that they're all alphabetized, right? So the C comes before N, so this is okay. Just hit enter. Don't fret about the hanging indentation yet, right? So then I start over. I need my authors. And right over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Comma, space, period, comma, next person, BLIGNAULT, comma, first initial I, period, comma, space, Hayden, comma, A, period, comma, ampersand, RAZEE, comma, H, period. Now I need the year, publication year 2018, close parentheses, period, space. Then I need the title of the article. Remember the trick. And now remember, we have to make sure, okay, this is fine, it's a proper noun, this is not. We're following the rules of capitalization. At N. Okay, so here's a funny thing with this. Australian University is not, that's not the name of the university. And the reason why you would know that is because it says Anne. So it's one of many Australian universities, in which case the U does not need to be capitalized. Okay, period, one space. Then what do we need? The publication title, italics. Remember, this is a proper noun. Comma, one space. Keep italics because volume number needs to be italicized. No space, remove italics, open parentheses, issue number 3, close parentheses, comma, space, and then we need the page numbers. 651, 657, period. One space. Now we need the lovely DOI, and here it is. I am not a glutton for punishment, so I always copy this, and then I always paste it, because my goodness, tedious. And then remember, this is absolutely necessary. And now let's make this bigger. Okay, so now we have say for example, we want to remove these hyperlinks. Let me show you how to do it. You would right click on it and all you would do is just remove hyperlink. Right click on it, remove hyperlink, okay? So now, once you've gone ahead and you would repeat, so hit enter, then start over kind of thing. Oops, let's right click, remove hyperlink. Okay, so now how do we finalize this? We highlight everything in the reference, each reference. We go back to our little tool under paragraph, this little arrow. You look at indentation, you go to special, and you go to hanging. And the computer does it for you. How beautiful is that? And there you have it.